And then negative Christian and they're on my list. A combat medic with angel wings to be able to fly in and rescue other soldiers. I've never taken my client and actually put them into the tattoo with an artist. Thanks, man.
Like, don't want to wind up on the bottom again. So I dropped out with apparently it's out of pocket. I just wanted to they made 3 days and here I am.
2 hours left, guys. 2 hours. Exactly. I'm feeling better in the elimination challenge than I was in the flash challenge.
What do you recommend? Sort of a hero place.
How do you say our thing is? I think you never do it right. What's that do? This asshole.
That's God. I heard that. I'm creating something.
Got 22, okay?
I am definitely a perfectionist, and time is my enemy. I've never done something this detailed in this amount of time. You're gonna do something, go big or go home.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Sheet down. No more heels.
I'm punch that down and see it out there.
Oh, yeah, screaming?
Hey, you heard me screaming? Oh, me, that's the thing you don't do. What? When you believe it, you get McDonald's. Oh.
Fuck that, man. Me lose.
What's you?
Let me lose. Yeah, I'm mad.
Oh, sorry.
This shit out my ear.
I'm trying to give you up this earwax right there.
I'm
It's
on live.
bugging
You know
me.
that, right?
I know.
Stop talking to them live.
It's bugging me.
Damn.
Sausage challenge you
Oh.
to transform your canvas. Sausage. Let's start with you. What comic book character did your canvas want to be?
The comic book character that helped identify with no bullying. You had one of the toughest challenges, but you canvas exactly what
Pizza.
you wanted. Amazing creative way. Step 20 years strong skill. And step 2 shows it. As far as the lightness of the canvas, you nailed it. It's a perfect comic book rendition of her. For sure, the tattoo speaks to the superhero. Even that exaggerated hand and the punch. Overall, it's a sticker. You did a great job.
What superhero your canvas wanted to be?
This is Ant-Man. He's got an ant built into his chest. If he needs to turn the volume up, he's got little
Ant-Man?
dials on his back.
I thought they said Ant-Man.
Body and the composition, you get the superhero look. But the portion of his chest where this is what you're magnifying to be his superpower falls really short.
I thought the logo is more important.
I don't think you went above and beyond to give this guy something out of the ordinary.
You think I played it safe here?
This is one of the least creative. You just kind of fell flat.
Kristen, we think you do this canvas for subject matter.
Yeah, which you really want it yourself. That have the power of light. It's very evident you have problems with color saturation. That light yellow and that white scratching the skin. Will dark your skin. You want to make it graphic. You want to make it strong. You want to make it saturated dark. It's what's going to wear well. You had the advantage. You had to pick your own canvas. You didn't really look out for it.
Wait. What comic book character did your kids want to be?
One of the this is a hard one. It's not a fan of the drawing of this tattoo. If there is a solid color, well applicated, but really when it comes down to the fundamentals of the drawing, I just don't like it. I don't like the little fan blocking up. I don't like the rough.
Anthony, what comic book character did your kids want to be? I like the sketching a lot. The drawing is awesome. There's a couple areas where I really get that comic book feel from. A lot of it is that hatching, it's shading, and then in terms of just details, and particularly in the scarf, going over each one of those folds in that fabric is so intensely amazing.
So far, I like everything I've seen you do. Stay consistent, that's where things stick to the end. I think you did a hell of a job. Yeah, her life got a great drawing. It really even has her personality in it. But her lips, her nose, her eyes are scribbly. It looks weird. It looks like this upon paper, and you walk in a Technically, I find a lot of problems. Not afraid of putting behind you comfortable.
Creativity did a good job here trying to portray that characteristic. Your use of negative and positive elements on the hands and the energies flowing through it, almost creating this infinity symbol at the same time is a very cool creative process. I think you did a great job. Thank you. St. Mark. What comic book character did your kids want to be? Creativity came up with some cool ideas here. Did you like how you put those souls over those things?
Overall, it's like that too. It's got a lot of little details. Should have been gym, nice, soft face, color transition. I'm a big fan of monochromatic look, right?
What the hell?
How did you arrive at this design?
My canvas is a pastry chef, so she wanted to depict the superhero.
In terms of creativity, I think you've got a lot of nice elements in here, but there are some anatomical issues with the way she's posed.
I did try to give you that action shot.
Her left leg, the way that's coming out and bent back. There's some perspective issues with the drawing itself.
You have a big, awkward, square, cardboard cutout arm coming off this girl's body. It doesn't look like it's coming at you. It just looks flat and square, but it doesn't have any depth. Just look at the quality of tattoo of the line work of the banner. Very weak. You've got to be able to do this more solid, more clean, more fluid line work. I mean, the people that are sitting behind you, you mentioned to them, you're out.
Alright guys, based on creativity, who had the best tattoo of the day?
By far, the tattoo that stands out the most to me is Anthony's.
Thanks, agree, man. Anthony really turned in a nice, solid, beautiful tattoo. I do have to say in the same breath that I do like what St. Mark did. I do like what Alex did, and I think that overall it was a pretty good day of artistically speaking.
Speaking of creativity, Sausage really put together an all-encompassing story of his canvas's character. Matching up, looking like his canvas, Sausage probably did one of the best jobs of the day. I gotta vote for Sausage.
Best tattoo of the day for me goes to Anthony.
I'm gonna go with Anthony.
The judges I've decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Anthony. The human canvas jury is deliberating right now, and their vote will put one artist up for elimination, and the canvas will be here to tell us why. And back to the loft. One of you is about to be no capture machines.
Best tattoo of the day.
Her tattoo was super wicked. Super wicked.
It's like that.
For the least of my worries as far as competition goes.
Like these colors girls, yeah, it didn't look like this.
Did I blow off mine? It's nice and saturated. I don't know if mine is. You can talk all you want.
And get everybody now to go downstairs in front of the judges class.
Big technical gradients characters. These big chaser gradients and frogs are kind of like a nice way to show paparazzi. It doesn't hit the mark in terms of it looking like a comic book character.
I hate this tattoo.
Stuff practice going, proportion problems, thinking problems,
Technical problems. Outlining the stage, these are stages, like you know, they added stuff.
turn in another great drawing. It's your watercolor.
Rough execution, rough outline, areas, not taking care, being precise with the video.
Chemistry is already right now. You can do many different functions.
That's my tattoo. So fucking choice. That's not my that's just a fucking stated. Not your wall.
Not that clean one, where it's just clean.
Doesn't look like a superhero.
Looks like a guy wearing a suit. Okay, Dave, I get French coat for that.
Yeah, she doesn't look happy to be the owner.
It's too big right now.
It's like the
There's a little bit of weird.
you know, red. I just want something different.
Well, it's different. My husband and my artist was the outside. It's just the same color on your head.
Looks like I can't hold this up.
It's they don't see it. It's great.
Wait a minute.
Is that supposed to be a hand at the bottom? Yeah. Like this one.
I'm sorry. My tattoo is I don't think Irish can be in the bottom, period.
We use this the mark.
I'm ready to face the music.
Okay.
If I go home on that canvas, Alright, judges want to see top list. Ashley. Please. Go downstairs.
Oh, girl.
Today, you were judged on creativity based on your work. One of the things you did was hacking your machine. You get to retro. Determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day. Said overall, I didn't look like a superhero. I was just shocked. I didn't see the kid that I was being down here. Because the jury's going to in my opinion, I think it does. I didn't see one thing that I didn't like wrong. I love it. Okay, thank you so much for joining
How next was hard to look characters.
We definitely hit points of creativity.
thinking. And two, make sure that flexibility gotta be the main thing. Better than anybody's I've seen or I know, but it's here because of the way that it lands in the skin. And there's just a vast divide between the two of you together. You can argue that they both that's for damn sure. Not Dave.
If I have this whole time, I'm not the
Having problems. You gotta look at right off the top of that is beyond where you're tripping. You're freaking out while you're tattooing.
I'm ready to get out of my head. I'm ready to stop trying to pressure it. It's complicated drawing. I'm ready to tattoo it.
I think you're not going anywhere today. It's getting console actually.
Well, actually, we got 3 outings so far. 3 out of 3 times. We have Picasso down for the first time.
I'm actually ready to start.
Go home.
Yes.
Well, actually, if your tattoo today was a little bit more technical sound, I can will say, Picasso, if you hadn't had such great drawing so far, we've already got this little Thomas for you. Yeah. I vote for Ashley.
I just have decided, actually, you did not.
He's just absolutely at home and 3 strikes in the bottom. That's what they get to right now.
I was the most creative person in the house I bought out the box. They wanted a comic book, I gave them that. I gave them a superhero. And I'm going home and it's cool.
On the next episode of Any Master, I'm doing something so unique that in this courtroom, you can
Yo.
Today's topic takes those rookies out. Take out the heart of the lion, cut off the head, and build the wall. Now, it's payback. I would have the rest of these guys, okay? Keep putting this go out of crap. Oh, that idea is that art. Nobody can tell until it's 100%. You're not the same. Stop that. It's only
This is on the master. It's one instance that is exclusively attached. Get out. Plan to give the veterans the advantage. That's why they aren't starting this beyond.
The veterans need to take back this gold pick. You artists have had it way too easy. It is today.
crazy. You don't want to fight him. This guy's just throwing so late at the center point. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you should care. It's on how long you pull off strike again. First, this guy's my boss. On the big night, the time around, I mean, business. Taking out. Hey, chase him. It looks weird. It looks like this is on paper and walking that ready to get here. Then,
How was the challenge and what the next score as far as there?
I don't think we can competition if we put it in the West. The problem is we do. We should.
Nine. I'm going to take some getting. Artists $1,000 prize. Master.
I'm going to try to take us off one by one. I think now is the time to try to give them a little bit of a mess. Because we need to win this goddamn skull. We can't let cut off the head. It doesn't cost.
Outlasted Racer. Fun. Be ready for any return. Only 5 people earn $1,000 for getting the title of a master. This week,
Details would make a very mundane task look extraordinary.
today, the fact is something so unique that it's disheartening. The difference between its potential and its fingers.
Prints are comprised of so many little concentric lines and tiny little details that having lines close together can be incredibly difficult to balance.
That's not all. This flat challenge. Today, you're joined by a forensic technical
Right. That's serious.
If any disagreement is found,
On his fingerprint, and my text was awesome. And her job.
Gardner will fingerprint each person. Then, on the artists. Canvas will let up someone else's print.
Definitely raises the thing to picking this up and help us right from the first one.
I'm going to recognize
My canvas is folded down and I'm completely screwed because of it. Her skin is much more elastic and her fingerprints are nowhere near as difficult. But and the shoulder cut off. It looked like but they find my ability, they're mistaken. No, they're gonna judge. I'm gonna get this as perfect as I can. Show them I'm not just an artist, I'm a tattoo artist. You have 1 hour.
Are you as nervous as I am?
I'm going to challenge myself with this one and make the fingerprint as wide as I possibly can without losing the detail.
Good.
I need to win these skull picks so I can personally hand the veteran artist the worst skulls.
Hey, Mark. You go ahead and just jump around and fidget as much as you want. I feel this hard because I just can't get the detail that everybody else does. I go points of creativity and I can't just walk out with the coolest tattoo. That's very shaped like a heart. I've started the alliance with the strongest players. If I can't get this goal, then only one of them will. Last thing we need is a veteran to get control of the skull picks, especially clean.
this challenge is extremely difficult. Most of my tattoos, there's room for artistic interpretation. It's easy to hide little mistakes. But in this challenge, there's no room for error. If I mess up, I can't hide it. And I'm gonna sort of like thinking of some things that really makes me so different.
Teeth down. No more ink.
That looks exactly like it.
It's got his scar in there and everything.
You better.
Yeah.
Camouflage too, right? Line work with a bunch of extra garbage. Why are you doing that on a detail challenge?
And save more.
Alright guys, time to critique your work. Alex.
The lines are very crisp, very clean, very smooth. It's a pleasing tattoo look at.
Detective Gardner, after your analysis, what do we got?
This print does have a lot of detail that is in agreement, but there is a bifurcation here. If you were to follow the ridge down, it means what we call the delta. On this print, it's actually supposed to be inside. Because he did this, all the points are shifted by one ridge. We would call it an exclusion.
Do have a discrepancy here. We are on one line. That one line is the exact thing that basically identifies that person or that mark.
In terms of detail, a little bit short.
Thank you for joking us.
You have more fingerprint.
No,
It's
it's
your son forever.
So there we go.
practically.
Looking at
Yeah,
it,
it's
very
just
close. Detail
the
is
challenge.
very exact.
challenge.
Probably about the exact size, I guess.
They've got an expert, a forensic expert there to look at the
It's a lot.
tattoos to see if they actually match the fingerprint.
Detail. Would this be 100% match?
There is enough detail in agreement to make an identification. I would call it a match.
Christian, obviously you went with the sacred art design.
I knew that I didn't have the level of accuracy that some of the other prints had, so I started thinking, you know what, I'm gonna give Mike a badass tattoo.
Just looking at the known print, you can see this one is a little bit more challenging.
People age, the ridges lose elasticity. That was the case here. Doing a side-by-side comparison, there's not enough details. I wouldn't say this isn't hers, but I wouldn't say it's a match.
Inconclusive.
Inconclusive.
This is not a creative challenge. But the fingerprint, you can't hide it by putting a heart with flames in there. That's not what this challenge is about.
Sausage.
It didn't have any discrepancies. It's definitely a match.
You did this thing meticulously. You really hit the details spot on. And it's a nice, clean, good, professional job. Clean.
It looks very clean. It's a lot of very small details. There's actually the texture of the waves gives it a real authentic fingerprint look.
Detective Gardner, your analysis concluded.
This print was definitely a match. He got all the points set on.
Anthony,
Every ridge was right on point. This print was definitely a match.
Definitely looks like a strong tattoo. It's very crisp, especially for the smaller size you went with.
It seems like you got a little time to spare, so you went ahead and gave this man a present. Aside from the fingerprint, great craftsmanship and a real keen eye.
As much as I want to talk bad about Anthony, I freaking can't. He makes me nervous in this competition because he has not been tattooing very long and he is swinging for the fences. This kid has come to play.
Megan G.
All the points in this print were 100% in sequence with each other. No discrepancies at all.
Just using clean lines instead of showing the textures. It's smart move.
It makes for an interesting art piece, and the legibility on this is great.
Picasso.
It is a lot of line work very close together that down the road it would be more likely for some of the lines to start to blend together and to darken out.
There was a little bit of a discrepancy. There's fade way here, but in the known print, there's actually a little highlight. So here we have the ridge that was supposed to continue to go, and he and
Go ahead. I really want to be on top of this time. Next challenge, then the play on my straight.
People there about to turn.
In this house, you're just rain. Rather than
Better do a good job. Guy that don't care who leaves or how they leave, just as long as they leave. They were definitely detail in fingerprint tattoos.
So many people really want to challenge is some immensely detailed tattoos. What I like about these tattoos is that he was able to pull out textures in the actual fingerprint, and he did it in a technical way where that tattoo will hold up and stand the test of time. It won't turn into a black blob. Anthony's is definitely one of my favorites today. The lettering he put in there was super slick, and he did some of the best detail and some of the smaller size.
Megan Jean, I like the fact that on the first line, she decided to go really bold and open the mirror. Smart. That tattoo also, I feel, is going to hold up.
We have several very accurate matches. You want to be the most aesthetically pleasing tattoo out of the accurate matches to get the nod. Well, you know, yeah, let's do it. Today, you're being tested on detailed fingerprint tattoos. The judges have decided the winner of the Flash Challenge is Clean Rock 1.
When you show the texture in the finger, but still have the legibility and breathability, gives you the nod.
Please, you don't have the power to design all human canvases. Elimination tattoo on your own.
This is the first time the veteran artist got to sculpt it. You know what? I came back for revenge. These new guys, they need to get out of here. I'm gonna make it happen.
Get back to the loft and prepare to find out which veteran artist you must face next.
Veterans think they've already won, and that we're going to figure stuff out. I think the people are not concerned. I haven't really done the best tattoos I could possibly do here, and you have me that I am. Does that put us at an advantage?
They're not really going to focus on us. They're going to focus on the bigger dogs, but they're going to look around and all of a sudden, where'd you come from?
They're going to wonder why they're asking. Don't worry anymore. I think they're definitely going to give the harder skull picks to the people that have been winning these challenges.
I think they're going to go after Anthony.
He's kind of sliding under the radar.
I've noticed in this house, you're either prey or predator. From this point on, I'm predator.
Welcome to the next elimination tattoo. Another Ringmaster veteran is back for revenge. To make it to the end, you must defeat him. Our next veteran was a dark horse whose consistency and fine detail earned him a spot in the finale.
Yeah, I get you.
Natty Gibson.
That was hard out.
It deserves
What you want to play?
that's right. I know what the master is. Sausage. Yeah. Natty, you know how we're big stand this.
Natty Dixon feels that he should have been up there neck and neck with Scott, but America had my back. I beat him once, now I'll beat him again.
That slippery little wiener made it back. I'm coming back and I'm ready to compete with these assholes and win it. There's no way I'm going back home without the title of Master.
Every detail in the actual choice of the way that the design was put together has a great look to it. It's just very dynamic. You just livened it up with really bright colors that make this thing vibrant.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Those guys want to get on the radar and it's sticky in the back when you're not.
Huh?
Definitely something to keep your eyes on.
Yes, sir.
As a veteran,
Okay.
you fought through this competition once. But now, you are calling the shots.
You know, I'm
Natty,
gonna kick me
what
out of
is
the
the
line.
next elimination tattoo?
Okay, go ahead and send another invite.
We're going to do Venetian masks.
Now, from
Why
so,
Venetian masks?
Venetian masks have a lot of detail. Something you make it sense every time.
Natty, go ahead and take a seat. You heard Natty. Today, you
What
must show
about this
detail
dildo?
of tattooing Venetian
Yeah, that's fine.
masks.
you give
Wearing
me
masks is a centuries-old tradition in Venice, Italy. It started during Carnival, when people would eat, drink, and party. They wore masks to hide their identity.
That is
So they could
Yo.
be whoever they
You want to
wanted
play some
without
dildo
anybody
somewhere
knowing.
else?
Remember,
Yeah, that's cool. That's
you
fine.
are being judged on detail.
All
Let's
right.
meet your canvases. Wait, you won the Flash Challenge? You now have the power to assign the human canvases. This competition
Should I send
is
it
always
down? Hey,
changing,
yes.
so seize this opportunity for
Pop
control.
up. I picked up the notification on my Xbox.
Thank God here.
Pop Rock is online.
Okay.
Nature inspired that has butterflies and flowers all around it.
Hard
Please play my
tattoo, hardwired incorporated, flames, on a guys.
Wackiest idea I've heard in my life.
Dude,
Makes no sense at all.
if we were to start on money right now,
I
I'd
would
be
like a
doing
Venetian
on
mask with Wilton
I'd
Incorporated
be doing mine
dedication
just
to
on my
fire.
PS4. Like now, I got best me pulled up.
Like a gray color.
This was a complicated message emotionally attached to her concept, which is not going to be easy to work with.
canvases one by one until you read the artist's name at the bottom of your skull. Alex. Hello.
Game round one. I can take it.
Hey.
Let's go. Bottle one. That's the dagger plates.
Skin ripped zombie mask. This is the only one that I was afraid of.
You think it, bro?
Manny has an advantage because he's probably the only special mask ever. I'm gonna make sure that I stealth the front of the game.
Detail is going to be like a mess. You're smart. Look, you got a little bit of strategy. Good job.
Yes. Remember, guys, after the elimination factor, human canvas jury, one of the guys that they think is the worst. One word is comes to elimination. Picked out tattoo of Venetian mask based on your work. One of the people feel shocked.
That's a very detailed for you.
Like,
9. Got wrong guy, kill him.
More insensitive. But if you change my position, it's a step on.
Knock one. I'm out. I'm done. One. Fail. The wolf low.
Got him.
Thank you.
I just got here and I'm screwed already.
About this Manny guy. I was so bummed when I saw him come in the door. Like, he put me through a lot of turmoil. They were always trying to figure out a way to just knock me out.
You can get it.
I can't say that if I get this one at the beginning of it takes nights. So if Jake only done 8 maps for the week, what do you think that you feel though? Yeah, I swear to God. As much as I wanted the veterans to make it to the end, I can't say that I wouldn't want to make Manny's trip a little bit tougher. I get it.
Manny called the shot. You have 6 hours to tattoo a Venetian mask. And your time starts.
This week, the test hours on Tuesday. They feel an endless amount of the competition gets tighter and tighter. We can't escape last step. Competition game, but I just want to also end the night.
My game is fire, blades, and zombies. Talk them into a Venetian mask with one of those long moves. That's a little bit more than
Let's start. Do it. No problem.
Put enough barbed wire in the sandwich.
Clean is a moron. Why the hell would you give me the worst canvas when I come in here? If Clean was smart, he'd be gunning for sausage pickups. He's a fool about it.
Better do a good job. We got a stable budget. Just never look bad for us, and we need to break this trend. See if this year's fashion stuff. Yeah, that's what we're don't care who leaves, how they do, just as long as they leave.
Yeah, they saw you all right.
Well, I think I
Buddy, well, not only do I have to defeat everybody here, but I also have to battle the demons in my head. You're loving it? Yeah. Today, it just has to be another tattoo. Can't get caught up on the fact that I've never done a Venetian bath or that there's a lot of detail. Just have to nail it.
You know where they are?
Small
Huh?
powers.
You know where they are? Is that where they are over there? Where the fighting is?
Yeah.
Where they are over there? Where the fighting is?
So much detail in this tattoo. There's not one single person crazy enough to do it like I'm doing it. Hang on. Okay, hold on. Hang up. Hey, everybody. Now we're gonna clear.
He's definitely off the screen here. But it's not going to
Where's my image? Where's my kid?
shoot myself.
I'm wearing this.
You gotta give me some ammo, man. You took all the ammo.
Here you go.
Alright, take it.
Some shotgun ammo. Shotgun ammo.
Doesn't make any sense. How do I do it? There's this challenge. Five, four, three, two, one. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
You definitely dropped the ball. Nobody can tell what you're going on with that. There's a continue.
Shoot. Shoot. Thank you.
Right when you walk in, you did not hear yourself feel here. Your season kind of broke you down or something. Well, I don't really feel like I was not confident. I'm just seeing you
Get out. Hold up. He's not very much. Not by your sniper.
On my way.
People have been on top of you. The only one of you guys who has
Thank you.
you guys have been somewhere to a big something you should That's just why you guys are That's the reality.
What happened? Oh.
I missed the good old sniper.
Let's start with Maddie.
Yeah.
Why?
I'll go back.
You good?
They don't stand out. Detail part of the challenge. Really getting strong, clear details. I feel like
Take those minis too.
Question.
Take those minis too. You're on glitch.
I don't need a minute. Yeah, I'm glitched.
Areas I think you really show off your ability to detail.
History.
give it a upper lip, you know, a little shading in the chin. It's very.
That's my point. So that's gonna be all. That's straight. That's going. Yeah. Them got rubber bands on this stuff. This. So after this, I have 6 steps.
It looks like I can take my finger and that would feel all the bumps.
Just 5.
Amazing. Different types of details, controls, the softness of the shadow.
Now I already know. Go ahead and go. That's gonna be for us.
But this is the first time that we super technical aspect of this couple of lines in the text. Just for here, make that another point of the sliders. I see a lot of problems. Detail, roads, shading's got problems. Calling it that to make
Bacon cheese.
Oh, God, give me some back up.
Everything's choppy when you get up close. They're not civilized.
You can't come to what you did. That's the final three for which you at the end of the day.
You know,
Details. Get in is because it is. See that left spoke to the horn on the top? See that line? There's like 1,000 victims. You have all these weird shapen lines everywhere. That's what I've done. If you're competing for your life and listening, you just don't want to leave anything suspect or questioned.
So, good, you.
Alex.
I love the game, but you're gonna stay on your lives. I love the game, but you're gonna stay on your lives.
I feel like there's a way to portray a redwood tree that's not like a curved stick coming out of the mask and going nowhere.
You got it perfectly right on redwood. So, like, we just do it.
This being the redwood tree, which is supposed to be the largest type of tree that we know, you're not pulling it off.
St. Mark.
And really details. The edges of the mask where it swirls up and bends around. Pretty big details in the low knees and sides. A lot of big little stretchy outlines.
Hold on. This day is one of the weakest starts of the day by far. You have to overcome bad ideas with good art.
Alright guys, it is time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Hitting the challenge, hitting a 3D mask, also hitting the detail, obviously clean. That's one of your strongest tattoos in the mask.
So what do you think?
All clean.
Judges have decided that the best tattoo of the day goes to Clean. Teenage Industry is deliberating right now. Their vote will put in one artist on the elimination. Why? And back to why.
Do you think that you have the same tattoo going out there right on? You have the same tattoo. You go there, start. I agree. I made a little about it. I wanted to take it down. It takes a lot to try to figure out get past obviously other companies things are developed so that they get their things like well I and the economy
as you know, skills and also
and there's everything reminiscent of it things like that.
your stories going to go on.
Like if the work flowers if you did the actual mess.
I like the best pop out more. It doesn't really like stand out.
My God too.
Fortunately, it kind of looks like one big bush on top of the ass.
That's my tattoo.
Many little random things. The flowers randomly coming out of the tree.
I did one more flowers, but you copied it as one, which I thought was fine.
Killed me. Because it looks like it's just right into the tree.
That was just the whole idea of what was going to be.
That's the first time I've ever heard him say, "We'll see you down here later."
I just want to see Megan. Yeah, I'm upstairs.
Make it more. So get down there. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Okay, you might do something like activated certification. Great job. Anthony, you're here because the human demonstrates the worst tattoo of the day. I can't comprehend that. Ebony, why did this very well? Anthony,
They said there was lack of detail because there was no color and they felt like there was 2 days. I'm totally satisfied.
thank you so much. Selection. Where Kenny's always justified, I made a good choice. I would agree with you.
It's clean.
Absolutely shows. Megan G. What do you see here?
This lacks.
Last challenge. The next one.
This is people would not know this is math. details were super crisp, and your outline was bulletproof. It gave them the story.
It always wears by. It's always.
So now we have stronger activity, then we have stronger drawing. Picasso, it makes for a really tough conversation.
So,
That'd be hard. Final motion for Picasso.
judges have decided also you do not have to take speed master.
See your artistic ability and it's art and
Not doing me and underrated like really
yet again, you're like as an artist right now.
You can't produce a more dynamic drawing. You don't have all the voice perspectives.
yeah, man, I want to be here.
It's not about surviving. It's about winning.
It's a game. You have to win from this man.
Steps, big faster. Veteran artists, bad like cows. Best. Last challenge. Five. I'm still playing.
The Christian, you think I'll return money off the head? It will go they don't make it down.
Return. And the veterans were determined to turn the tables on the new artists.
I got the guy who won the redwood tree or Nascent's flower. I keep this challenge. Biggest thing in detail. Tree.
That's like not then. Now it's just bitches and bitches. I can't get it anymore. I just want this thing big to go home tonight.
No, no. I mean, you shag. Get that ass down, bitch. This was a fight.
With the body.
Would you rather have $1,000 cash?
Realistically, your tattoo was one of the ones that has the least problem with
The parents of the little girl who wandered through the freezing cold have now been arrested. They sent their 6-year-old daughter out to walk to school alone in harsh winter weather. She is only 6 years old. The person who filmed the video said she had no shoes, no hat, and was shaking from the cold. How could any parent allow such a young child to walk to school alone in freezing temperatures? She had already walked nearly 10 blocks by herself. It would take only a few seconds for someone to take her. The little girl looked confused and shivering, as if she had no idea where she was. The man kept repeating to himself, "Who lets a child walk outside like this?" Because he was afraid of being mistaken for a kidnapper, he didn't dare put her in his truck. So he chose to walk beside her, block after block, until he finally got her to the school. Shaking with anger, he called the police. Some people should not be parents.
This is what I've been saying. If your credit's below 6... Have you tried? If she goes in when we stand in more views.
I had came with a lot of weed that day, and I set it on the console when you go in. Like,
Shit, what y'all want? Let's get it going, you know. This nigga Biggie, I catch him keep putting my weed in this pot.
If someone does not know how to draw but want to be a tattoo artist, is that something you can learn, or is it just something?
No. A lot of people say yes. I'm going to tell you no. If you don't know how to draw and you have no artistic skill, I can't teach you art. Because part of the name of the game is artist, tattoo artist. It's tattoo art. So if you can't do that, I can't teach you that. I can teach you some fundamentals of art. You'd probably be able to fare away with some things, but what happens if your stencil disappears and you're doing a picture of grandma? You have no concept of how to draw.
Guys, please.
Come on, bitch. Come on. The parents who have been.
Champ Sports.
Find art and science by bending their bodies and sometimes stocking shapes. Today, this was